I'm so mixed up. I don't know which way to go, so I'm going to show you in this video, and I'm going to talk real fast. I'm going to speak fast. I'm going to put this fast. That's how confused I am, but I do know that when the numbers come together, the truth will be only in the numbers, and you can't change that, because when you wake up in the morning and you see light outside, what happens on the other side of the world?
Just want to do a test here. I have my sun, and I have the earth. You notice that if I draw these lines this way, I can no longer draw that way. So 4 will actually equal 2. So if this is the sun, see this piece over here? This lighter can go up and down and rise and change the angle of my sun. Right? Change the angle of my sun. But my sun, right, you see the grip on it? See the grip? The grip is slipping, and my sun is falling. My sun is up. My sun is falling in the sky. And all of a sudden the sun moves. But it's not going around, because if it was going around, it would point somewhere else, right? Or does the sun have all 4 sides, right? All 4 sides of the sun are pushing out. How can anything push out from all 4 sides and retain energy? Is that possible? Magnets don't do it. But anyways, let's take this sun. Now we continue on with the sun, and we're going to say, well, what time of day it is? Now watch the shadow. What time of day it is? Now watch the shadow. What time of day it is? The shadow, okay, is almost no shadow. Must be 12 o'clock. Turn the earth a little bit more. Whoop, must be 2 o'clock. Must be 3 o'clock. Must be 4 o'clock. Whoop. Now there's completely no shadow. Well, you see a shadow here, but there's no shadow here. So what is the earth? What is the earth? What is the earth? Now we see this shadow over here. The shadow that shadows the moon, right? If I would take this, let me see if I can put it out long. Look at the length of this shadow. So depending on where the camera is, well, this is the camera using as my eye, and the sun on the other side. So if California was over here, it would get light. But because of the high point, now I'm thinking of the North Pole as being this high point raised off the ground that we can't see past it. Because look at this light. It's global. It's showing all over my room. But yet, on the paper, this is the shadow. It's not knocking away the shadow. It's extending. Look at the shadow just from this fork over here. Now look how it moves. Here, it would be signified at 12 o'clock. Here it's signified at 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Well, now it's on the desk, so I can't really see her, so we're going to spin it the other way. I'm going to spin it the other way to see the shadow, unless I move my paper, unless I move my camera. So now, if I move my camera and I'm showing the light from above, okay, just want to keep these in here so you can see all the shadows, right? So how do the shadows move? And depending how I drop, see, I'm the eye. I'm the eye in the sky, right? The eye in the sky. So this is what we see. So when we're standing on the ground, I'm standing on the ground, okay, and here's the light on this side over here. I know it seems a little confusing because I'm confused. I'm trying to figure this out. And I put my camera right on the sun. The sun is behind me, okay? So the sun is behind me. The sun is behind me. I'm looking towards the west, and that would be the east. Now, if I'm in the west, okay, if I'm in the west, right now, the sun rises from the east. The sun rises from the east. Look how dark everything seems to look. Sun rising from the east, everything seems to look dark. Sun going down in the west, everything seems to be bright. It's like the complete opposite. When it rises in the east, I don't see it this way. When it rises in the east, this shows me the morning. But when it's going down at night in the west and it's showing the opposite way and my eye sees towards the light, this is what shows. This is the shadow that shows. So I'm just showing you what we can do at home for understanding. What do we want to know about the reality? Do we want to find something out, or we just say, the sun's in the sky, the scientist knows, it's a big thing, there's a universe. What is our question? You see, I'm just starting to get into this, excuse me, right now. And I'm still bewildered because I can't understand the science of the actuality. It's an actuality. That's an actuality. That's really happening. So if the earth is flat, as so, okay, and the sun goes off millions and millions of miles, at what point, remember, 360 degrees, 24 hours a day, we have to have sunlight for only 12 of those hours. So that means the other 12 of those hours has to be dark. So if it's pointing up, the sun from the other side of the world, well, from California would be pointing this way. But what happens if it's after the west? When it's after the west, don't forget the west, right? The west also, we need a 12-hour day in the summer. The west needs a 12-hour day in the summer. The south, they say, is in China or on the other side of the world, or down here. They need a 12-hour day. They need a 12-hour day. They need a 12-hour day. We all need 12-hour days. Now, there's time periods. There's a 7-hour difference in time, right? There's also anything more than a 12-hour difference in time is underneath the world. That means we have to have 12 hours of dark all the time. Is the world in 12 hours of dark? While, you see, in the summertime, the sun rises at 7 and it's down at 5. Okay, that's 10 hours. So that means somebody else has to be getting 14 hours. How is this working? How do these numbers come together? Let me know. I'm a little confused. I can do all the numbers and put them together and bring the actuality. But otherwise than that, we have to understand. In the 7 world, 1 gets 6 and 2 gets 5. In the 10 connection, where we link both sides of the world, complete opposites, okay?
1 gets 8, 1 gets 9, and 2 gets 8. Now in the 13 world, where we get 13 hours, right, 1 would get 3, and 2 would get 2. It doesn't seem to jive. It seems like it's portholes and mirrors, because otherwise the Earth either has to be bigger, smaller, or more like a hat. Right? More like a hat, holding in oceans over here, and then holding in an ocean over here, and then holding in... But how do we travel the oceans in the world? Can we take a boat and go all the way around the world? Yes. That means there must be an energy ball over here sucking down everything. Sucking down, so that means we need energy over here. So now I'm just really confused, and I'm going to post this video because I'm so confused, and I'm quite sure there's people out there that know so much about everything, and all I have to do is look at the numbers and calculate if they're right or if they're not right. Now, science can say they're right, but I have to put the numbers together myself because the mathematical equation of creating something has to be perfect. Less or more. Thank you for watching.